So as I'm finishing up a few last-minute Christmas projects for family and friends, I decide on a whim to make this simple book caddy. I meant it as no more than a project to practice my woodworking skills and work on those challenging triangles. Well, once I got it finished, I posted a picture out to my personal Facebook page, and then it happened. Like, love, comment. Then the orders started coming in. This project has become one of the simplest and best sellers that I've had all year. So today we're going to talk about this project and how to create it. Now, it's a simple design. It's just a triangle. But getting those perfect triangles can be challenging. So I'm going to show you a simple jig that we can use to get perfect angles every time so that this is easy to replicate. In addition, we'll talk about how I price these. And for those of you who come by for my CNC and laser related content, I'll show you a couple of advanced features if you want to take it to the next level and make this stand out from the pack. First thing we need to do is cut our wood down to length. You're going to need a 12-inch piece that's going to serve as your base, and then you're going to need two 7-inch pieces that will be the two parts of your book caddy. I'm actually creating two of them right now because I'm going to show you a CNC version and a conventional version. And in hindsight, I shouldn't have cut these down quite as short. I should have planed them first because passing these small pieces through the planer is not the best idea. Now, you will see a little bit of cupping in these boards, and to fix that, I'll simply pass them with the cup side down to get a flat edge and then flip it over and plane the other side. So it'll get rid of all that cupping, no problem. Now, this isn't a CNC video specifically, but for those of you who come from my CNC content, I'm going to show you this version. I'm going to pass this V-bit and just do one circle. It's going to be a little accent where the cup holder goes. And then I'll switch over to my end mill. While the end mill is going, I'm going to cut down my base. Now, this is for the conventional version. It needs to be 4 inches wide. Now, how are we going to get that angle perfectly? I'm going to set my table saw to 22.5 degrees. Then I'm going to use this simple little jig to cut that angle. Now, because of the fact that that wood is going to be cut to a sharp angle and can slip down into your clearance plate, I recommend that you clamp it on there. Now that we have both long edges, now all we need to do is move our fence back and use that exact same angle to cut the angle for the base. Next, I'm going to take it to my laser engraver and I'm going to engrave the personalization. This particular customer wanted a quote from C.S. Lewis, which I thought was really cool. And then we're going to glue it up. Now, I fumble through this. There's actually a better way. I'll show you a jig that I created right at the end of the video. But for this particular glue up, I'm just using some wood glue and then also some CA glue so that it sets up very quickly. But like I said, you'll easily be able to see a jig that will do a better job than what I've done right here. Then we just simply need to glue it to our base using that same method, and we're good to go. Now, to actually hold it in place while it dries, I use a strap clamp. If you have heavy-duty rubber bands, that would actually work in a situation like this. But really the best solution I'm going to show you in just a moment is to create a simple little jig and a V that will allow the V to sit down inside of it, and that glue will dry just by gravity and a little bit of pressure. And then you can actually put the base on upside down. Now, once everything's dry, you may not get your edges perfect, so I'm going to use a simple little hand plane to plane off those edges and give it a smooth finish right there. And the top is pretty sharp. There's a chance that little pieces could break off over time, so I'm going to put a little bit of a flat edge right there on top, and it looks beautiful once it's done. Let's finish it off by getting the other side. So let's talk about how you're going to get this triangle and how to get this angle. Now, when I glued this up, I did fumble through it as you saw. That glue was not very clean, but that can easily be fixed and corrected by creating a template, which is what I'm going to do next. All that you need to do is create that same angle using a piece of scrap wood, and you'll definitely want to put it on a base, which I haven't done yet, but then you can just simply drop the book holder into it and then place your base upside down and let gravity and a little bit of pressure do the work for you. So how does it work? It's a simple book caddy. You've got a bookmark, a place for your coffee or tea, and a place to put your reading glasses. This was a simple project that I didn't think a thing about. I posted it out just because I thought it was a fun project, and I immediately started getting orders. And it takes approximately 1 board foot of wood, which costs between $5 and $9 a board foot, depending on what type of hardwood that I use. I sell these for $35 in maple, $40 in walnut, and I'll use my XTool D1 laser engraver to offer free personalization to any customer. So now let's talk about a couple of the ways that you can customize this and how this can actually be used. First of all, this one is made using conventional woodworking tools that should be in pretty much any woodworker's shop. And then this one is created using my CNC. And the only thing that I've done is I've created an actual circle for the coffee mug. These are 12 inches long by approximately 4 inches wide, and they stand less than 6 inches tall. And they're perfect for holding a book. Now, thank you for sticking around till the end. And if you haven't done so, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button if you feel that I've earned it, and maybe leave it a like. Those simple metrics encourage YouTube to promote this out to a larger base at no cost to you.